doing okay. Today I'm going to be cash stuffing my February 21st paycheck. I'm also going to be dealing with some leftover money that I'm going to be stuffing into my iris binder. Before we get into it, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you will consider it and coming along this journey with me, as I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten thus far. I started this channel really for me to keep myself even more accountable, and it's really cool to see that others appreciate my content. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with stuffing the iris binder first. So I have some leftover money as well as some like extra money. I've set it aside. I've indicated what it's for, just more for myself than anything. So let's look at this. So I have $25 from actually 2 Poshmark sales. It was a little bit more than that, but I left money in the bank. Just pulled out the $25. I have $10 left over from my eating out. I bought myself sushi from a little sushi place in the mall. As I was really craving sushi, so that was really nice to treat myself. And I have $5 left over from spending money. I bought some stuff on Amazon. I also went to Bulk Barn, which is a bulk food store in Canada, just to buy myself a few little treats. And I did buy a few things from Dollarama, some Diet Pepsi, some pretzels. I've been on a real pretzel kick lately, so they have really good deals on that stuff. So that is what I have left over. So let's get into it. Let's stuff it into the iris binder. I hope everybody is doing well. Work has been just total craziness and just a lot of stress that is really not needed, which is part of life, and I'm just hoping over time it gets a little bit better as we're making just some different changes and process changes, and I'm at least being included in the conversation, which is really really good. But it just, anybody who works full-time just knows that sometimes things are just frustrating, especially when changes are happening. So looking for another 15 here. Did I already go by it? Nope, don't think so. That's a 5, that's a 10, that's a 20, 1 in the back there. All right. This iris binder is really building up really nicely just due to this extra money, which I'm really grateful for. That's a 10 is left. So I actually might be able to fill this up twice this year, which would be great. If I could put even more towards my line of credit, I could get it down even more, as they're not lowering the interest rates yet on prime rate. So, and that affects how much interest I do pay. So that is done. I am just going to set that off to the side. And I'm going to count out the money. I should have $280 to stuff into my sinking funds. And we'll deal with groceries, eating out, and spending as well. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And I have a lot of 5s because I'm only putting $5 into some of my sinking funds this month. And my next paycheck in March, my very first paycheck in March, I'm actually going to be changing the way I'm doing the sinking funds. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going to just start off actually by stuffing my sinking funds. We are going to start out with hair. My next hair appointment's at the end of March, so this needs to be built up. I do plan on having enough for my hair in here, so that's good. So we should have $70, and I always leave this in cash because I give my hairdresser cash. So 20, 40, 60, 70. That is correct. Don't need it to stay in the envelope. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to mark it down so that I know I've done that as well. Nails isn't for a few more weeks, so that's good. It's getting, as usual, $15, and I keep this in cash as well because I give it to my esthetician. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That's awesome. I don't know if I have one more stuffing of this before my nail appointment. I don't think I do, so then this will be down and then it'll be built back up. But I always try and keep a buffer of at least $30 in here, as that's actually how much my nails cost. I'm actually putting $10 into beauty today, which is good because I just took money out recently. I did use my gift card that I had for Sephora that I got for Christmas from my sister and my soon-to-be brother-in-law. I also had a $10 off using my points, and I also redeemed some air miles to get a gift card. So my portion was, I think, about 18 bucks. I just left the $3, let the $3 come out of my buffer that's in my account. I got 2 skincare items and 2 hair care items because the Sephora collection was on, I think the more you bought, the more you saved, and I think I got 20% off of it all. So, and they're products I already used. They're not like stuff I'm trying out for the first time. They're already products that I already know and love. So that was really nice to be able to do that. I think without the discount and without all the gift cards, I think it would have come close to almost $100. So that was really nice to do that. So it's nice to build that back up again. Clothes is surprisingly getting some money this time as well. This one hasn't gotten anything since December. I haven't bought anything. I haven't really looked at all, so haven't really had a need for anything, so that's good. All right, so this should have 80, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80. That's awesome. And we'll see if going forward this gets any money or if it'll just get the odd money from time to time. I don't need anything urgently anyways. So travel, this is actually really exciting because I'm going to be at my next interval of 100 on this. I'm putting $20 in here today. So this actually brings me to $1,000 and 1,010. So actually what I'm going to do is, well, I'll put the 20 in. I already have $900 in placeholders, and I'm going to fill in another aeroplane in a little bit because each one is $20, and sometimes I've only been putting in 10. So we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch out these placeholders for a $1,000 placeholder, which is like extremely exciting. So there it is, my $1,000 placeholder, and this is from Janet Greta Budgets, and I will make sure she's linked, her Etsy shop's linked. She's a Canadian Etsy shop, and I have a lot of her placeholders. They're very well made. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to I will take $100 back to the bank, and I'm just going to leave a $10 in there. So I should be taking $100 to the bank, and I'll just set it aside, and when I go next, I'll deposit it. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 1. That's awesome. That's a huge goal. I actually would have had more in here, but when I saw a comedy show back in 2022, I took money out of my travel. I think the ticket was like about 110 or so. And when I saw another comedy show the following year, so last year in September, I think it was around about the same price. It was the same venue, so the tickets were around about the same price, and I think that was still around about $100. So I actually would have had more in here, but I do not regret going and seeing those comedians at all. it was a great night out for myself and something that I enjoyed doing. So that was really important to me. So, but that's why I do have a sinking fund now called Nights Out. so that I don't have to take it from travel. All right, next up is new furniture. This one actually hasn't gotten money since December either. It's not getting a whole lot. It's getting a whole $5. That's okay. There's a $300 placeholder, 20 and 5, and I get to color in one of these guys here. Color in a 5. It's not going to be very neat, guys. I just like to at least show that, yes, that's what I've done. So, don't come at me for my coloring skills. It's just meant to show because it's wipeable, and when it gets filled up again, it'll get erased and start all over again. So, all right. Wedding, my sister's wedding. They're getting married in September. This is getting 25. And I think I realized I had screwed up when I was coloring this. So I think I only get to color in 4. Let's find out. So 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, math. Usually I'm good with mental math. Now I just totally forgot what I was doing. This is what you get. This is real life. 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 220. Okay, yeah, good thing I double checked. And minus 175. Okay, so 45. So I should have 9 balloons. Okay, so I already have 4 colored in. There's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think I have determined that I'm going to take some money out of here to pay for my dress and my shoes. I've really been eyeing some shoes from off of Poshmark that I'm hoping would work. So I will definitely be taking that from here. All right, I'm going to indicate that I've done that. All right, giving is getting 5. I haven't decided if I'm making a donation this month or not. I'm thinking of donating to our local food bank, as I know that they're in great need. So I haven't decided yet. If I do, you'll maybe see it on my sinking funds update at the end of the month. So wait for that, and you'll see whether I donated or not. So I have 10, 15, 20 in there. Oh my, oh jeez, it has been a day. All right, so we have giving. And that is all for that binder. Right, so insurance, renewals, subscriptions are all getting skipped. So I did go back. I did screw up originally on this. I thought these were $5, even though I made them $10. So the last time I put money in here, which was in January, I accidentally colored in a full heart when I shouldn't have. So that's okay. It's getting 5 today, so I have $60 in health. Again, just building this up for the times when I might not be reimbursed. Usually towards the end of the year, my insurance kind of stops reimbursing me for things like prescriptions and physio appointments. So just building this up. So 20, 40, 50, 55, and didn't get the 5, so that's 60. There we go. So that's good. I'm hoping that this year I won't actually have anything that I don't get reimbursed for. I don't think I'll be going to physio as much as I did this year, so fingers crossed that I can get that built up, and then I won't need to put anything into it for a while. Gifts, I'm starting to slowly build up, just because Mother's Day is coming up in a few months, and then Father's Day, and then all the birthdays in summer for my family. So just slowly building this up a little bit. I don't go too crazy with gifts, whether it be Mother's Day or Father's Day, or for my siblings or my parents or my soon-to-be brother-in-law. I'm always pretty reasonable. So yeah, I never need like hundreds of dollars in here. So we got 10, 20, 25, 30 in there. That's good. And for friends, I usually just give them a card and like take them out for a coffee or take them out for lunch or something like that. Just that way we get a chance to catch up, and I am then treating them as well. So date night, night out. This one is getting something this time. I still haven't fully decided if I'm going to use this for a rec program or not, but I am putting $10 in there. Let me just make sure it is the $10 bill. So in there we have, oh, excuse me, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. That's building up nicely. Can't complain about that. I mean, I don't think that would get me a ticket to a comedy show, but it would pay for a rec program if I decided that's what I wanted to do. So I did stuff the full amount into there and just make sure there's nothing else I'm missing. The rest are all getting skipped for now. Most of those are not high priority anyways. So next up we have eating out, groceries, and spending. So I do have some rollover money from groceries, but I'm not putting that into any challenges or anything. I am just going to roll it over so that they're going with $55 today for groceries. And you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm going to put this into my wallet later. And I'm just going to write this down. I mean, I can easily look back on this, but it's always in a separate room, so it's just easier to do that. So, eating out, I am giving myself $30, but not exactly. I am doing the challenge, the whole flip from Studio Budget Co. And what I am putting this money in, actually I did decide, I don't think I told you guys, I'm putting this money directly into the iris binder. So any leftover money goes into the iris binder, and any money from rock, paper, scissors or whole flip is going to go into there for now until at least it gets built up to the $500 the first time, and then I'll decide what I want to do with it. So, all right. Last week I had $10 taken out. I don't have any plans right now to go out and meet a friend or anything. So if I get a $10 again, which I've gotten twice, 2 weeks in a row, that'd be okay with me. And bear with me, I am so not good at these things. Okay. All right. We have $5. That works. And again, if I don't use this, I will roll that money into the iris binder anyways. So let's just find, we do have a 5 that is open. I didn't think I would be filling this up as fast as I am, but just that extra money and the Christmas money that kicked it off really has been making me feel more confident that I can get this filled up fairly quickly, which will be great when I can put at least half towards my line of credit. All right, so I should have $60 left, and I do. And so this is for spending. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the rock, paper, scissors challenge from Studio Budget Co. as well. And last week I got paper. I actually had all 3 of them so far. So I have no real plans to purchase anything. I have kind of stocked up when I went to Dollarama, like on the pretzels. So I don't think I should need to go, and I don't think I should be needing to go to Bulk Barn either. So whatever it rolls, that's okay. Let's get a real good roll going on. All right, scissors. So that is $15 going in to the iris binder. All right. Just gonna stick those away, and we will just mark off a 15 just because it's easier as we're getting towards the end of this. I might need to break out the denominations or combine them into envelopes, but we will see. And it's got to be toward the back, or unless I missed it. Oh, there we go. I'm shocked by how much this is building up. It'll be interesting to see when I do my sinking funds update at the end of the month, just how far off I am from 500, because I can just tell from looking at it. Not as far off as I thought I was. So that is really cool. Definitely can't complain about that. So I'm just going to quickly mark off that I put $30 towards heating up, because technically I did take it out. I just used some of it towards my savings challenge. So I think that's all that I have for you guys today. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.